Hello, Tobin, Tobin Guitar Works. I have purchased a Leo James Rickenbacker style bass kit. And what I'm going to do with it is I'm going to build a Cliff Burton tribute bass. And this is the unboxing of that. Here we go. I took the liberty of cutting the tape and stuff. So, lid comes off, and there's into 3 separate boxes. So there's probably the body, this is probably the electronics, and this is probably the neck. And as I bury you in boxes, we're going to get started. Now, these DIY kits are hit and miss. I've heard good things about Leo James. I don't know. Had to check it out myself. My last kit build was the green Eddie Van Halen one, which was like from Guitar Kit World, and absolutely fantastic piece of kit. Anyways, we have a Leo James assembly book, which is, it's got a picture of the instrument and all the parts and blah 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 blah. Right? So we have a body and a pick guard, and I'm going to take the guitar condom off. And while this is not exactly 100% Rickenbacker, it's pretty flippin' close, and it'll work. It'll work. So here we have a body and a pick guard. Now, and it's stamped Leo James right in the neck pocket there. And the grain of this wood, I have to say, is pretty sweet. I'm going to give it a sanding, and I'm going to give it a test on the back somewhere. And if it takes a stain pretty good, I'm not painting it, I'm staining it. Cliff Burton's bass was like painted that red color, that oxblood red. Guess what? I might stain it. And this pick guard might be superfluous because I'm putting the mud bucker in the neck position. But I still might cut the thing and just do it like, use it to cover the electronics, the electronics cavity. That's probably the best idea for this build, for this particular build. And let's move along, shall we? It's a solid hunk of wood. You know, I'm impressed with the. It's not super heavy, but it's not like little nothings. You know, it's good enough. Take the neck condom off, and as soon as I took it off, the nut fell off of it. Yeah, not good. So there's that. Let's test the neck pocket. The neck pocket is not as tight as it should be. I'm going to shim the crap out of that because I'll have to. So that's not good. Let's take a look at the wood grain. Looks what you would expect. That's that's what that looks like. So unfortunately the nut, where did it fall? I heard it hit the floor. There it is. This thing came falling right off of it. Disappointing. And the back side of it looks like it had been used already. So from another base. Not good. And I can already see one problem. Most Rickenbacker bases had 2 truss rods in it. This one only has the 1. So Rickenbackers had 2 and they were sort of against each other, right? To get the good balance. So Leo James dropped the ball on that one. Never mess with somebody in the know. And last but not least, in this case is least, the box of electronics, which is in a box that big for a bag that big. See, they're borrowing from Amazon. All right. So there we have it. I'm going to just spill this out here. This is supposed to be the bridge pickup. Oh, and they're quick connects. Oh, that's nice. Little dime-sized pots. And I guess that's the superfluous neck pickup. And that's the... I'll test the output of this pickup. Maybe I'll use that instead of the one I got. This one I got had bigger pole pieces and, you know, make bigger sound. And now we have copper shielding tape, which is a nice touch. Very important. Or any Hummers that go in there. And then now we have strap locks. These are actual strap locks, dude. Nice touch. Okay. And they gave one of these little triangular truss rod covers instead of the real one. A little disappointed. Oh, what do you know? They threw in a strap as opposed to a strap on. Anyways, that's a nice little black strap. Might actually use it on this one. So, nice touch, Leo James. Nice touch. This is your El Cheapo cable and your wrenches. You know the usual, the deal. And now we have the hardware. And one thing I've noticed, it doesn't have the Rico sound. It's only got one right here. Let me see if it's drilled for Rico sound. It's not drilled for Rico sound. It's one hole. But, and it's got the Gibson style machines, the knobs. Right? And, pretty lightweight tuning machines, the Clover style, which we'll see. El Cheapo bass strings. One time I ordered a cheap bass kit, and it didn't cost me much, right? And of course, it came with a set of cheap strings. Well, it came with one E, one A, and 2 D strings. So no B string. That was it. And interestingly enough, it's got one of these guys, which is for a Fender Jazz bass, which really do. And so this is the the most amusing part. This is the bridge, but it's not a it's not a Rickenbacker one. This is for a Music Man or GNL or Music Man. This will get swapped out. Promise. Cliff Burton would not have wanted this thing. Anyways, so enough of my yakking. Here we have it. Here we have it. Cliff Burton bass. Faux Rickenbacker bass, which, I don't know, man. Leo James, they did some good things and did some not so good things on this. So I leave you with Jenny's phone number. Jenny, I got your number. Anyways, so there's that. I'm going to have to do a lot of mods on this thing. I'm going to swap out a lot of stuff on it. A little disappointed, but, you know, the most important thing is I've got the body and the neck. That's the most important part. Everything else I've already got in stock in my stuff. Right? You know, 4 billion pots and 4 billion knobs and, you know. Anyways, enough of my yakking. Signing off, Tom Tobin, Tobin Guitar Works. Thank you. Please click like. If you do, great. Thank you. If you don't, cool. No matter. And subscribe only if you want to. You don't have to. Thank you very much. Have a great one, guys.